Put up by Cataldo, who now bumps it over, and it manages to fall in between the two Panther players, and that's a point. 14th kill, and it's 15-13.
And if you're Punahou, you're going to say, okay, we stopped the bleeding, we worked hard, let's go put some pressure on the bad side. If you're LaPietra, you're happy because you just battled back and you're on the good side and you've got a really good chance.
Some rare miscommunication on that last play. Now on this one, the ball into the net off an errant pass. And now all of a sudden that breathing room is extended a little bit more. 16 serving 13. Tiana Cataldo puts it over nicely. There's Savana. Set it up. Perry Greene tries to go to that outside corner, and Marquith kind of grimaces as that ball is misplayed. Point for the Panthers.
And really becoming a tendency we've seen a little bit, that inside-outside shot, and wow, just wrong-footed.
Here's Savana. Marquith goes for that back corner. Perry Greene keeps it alive. Here's Perry now over the net, goes for the back corner herself. Gets the kill.
And Perry Greene is all of a sudden showing a little block. She's playing a little game. Am I going to block? Am I going to drop off the net? And then when she does get a dig, Savana Greene's putting it right up to the net.
That time, just trickling it over the top of the twine, and it rolls down into the sand for the point. Kill number 11, Brandy Marquith. And the advantage is extended back up to 2. It'll be 17 serving 15. Here's Perry Greene. Goes for the corner, covered by Marquith. Marquith now swinging, puts it down, and that is a point, and the lead is back up to 3.
Really interesting. You're seeing Marquith with the dig as well. She's got that inside out. She's giving a little Perry Greene back to Perry Greene. LaPietra.
Savana Greene. I think they were looking for a net violation. Not going to get it. That ball just came so thick off the top of the tape. I think it kind of froze momentarily Marquith. He thought it was a net violation, but it was just the weight of the ball because it went so hard into the tape. So 16 serving 18, and that one just long. Well, let's go back. Maybe there was some contact with the net. Let's see if Marquith was onto something. Oh, yeah.
Well,
wait a minute.
But we talked about the rules in the prior. It's away the top tape. So if you hit you can go fishing all you want at the bottom of the sea, but if you're in the top, that's where you get in trouble.
Well, it froze her nonetheless. And here's Perry Greene now swinging. Oh, that's off the chest of Cataldo, goes over the net, and now a little assistance from the tape, and it doesn't go over, and that's a point for Punahou. Or did it go over? Oh, it did. Excuse me, it did go over the net. Yep, there you go. And now it's 19-17. 17 on the service side here.
Wow, that's a great set.
Ball goes over the net. Gonna set it up for Marquith. Or no, it's over the net. Tough play, tight set. And that one is under. That's going to be a point for the Buff and Blue. And now it's a 1 point to go situation for Punahou. Set point, serving 20-17. So it looks like we may be going to a third and decisive set. Marquith back to serving. Fisted over by Perry. And then the swing by the lefty hits the tape, falls down, and that's set number 2. As you guys from the fire department swing by again just to check things out.
Scramble,
so one more.
Play both sides. Tiana Cataldo using the equipment.
We'll be back. Third set coming up. Well, back here on a Sunday afternoon on the beach in Waikiki. And by the way, Kevin, with this final set that's coming up, that'll pretty much bring a conclusion to the coverage of OC16 sports here in 2014. Oh, but not for long, because come January, it all starts up over again. You got boys and girls basketball, boys volleyball, of course. Before you know it, baseball, softball, the spring sports will kick in, and a whole nother year of fun. But it's been a great fall semester, of course, culminated the football game Friday night, this today. Let's take a look at those second set stats.
crazy hitting off the charts. Still, you're seeing nearly flawless decisions on both sides. The big difference for Punahou in the second set, you can look all the way to the second to the last line. 3 service aces, really a big difference. The defense equalized, hitting both off the charts, but 3 points from the service line, really tough to get those back other places as well.
So here we go. Third and final set. Again, it's only to 15, so you don't want to find yourself down in a hole early. LaPietra on the left side serving. First swing is going to go to Cataldo, trickles it off the top of the net. Look at the save there, nicely by Savana Greene. Good diving effort by Cataldo. It dances on the top of the net, goes over, and both teams using that net to perfection, and it ultimately falls kindly for Punahou.
Wow, both teams great hustle. This is the hustle of the match. Green to green, and then on the end, what a crazy play.
And that one is going to be a service ace by Cataldo, and very quickly the ladies from Punahou are up to a 2-0 advantage.
You know, our wind has really shifted. It was going typically from Mauka to from the Diamond Head towards Waikiki. Now it's kind of going straight from the water side, off water.
Little backhanded flick shot there by Perry Greene doesn't go. Here's Cataldo. Nope, it's going to land on the other side of the net. And it's like you said earlier, is it an overpass or is it an intended shot? And
something you see because there's no blocker. So you know, that's something I think that we're going to see the evolution. As these teams get more sophisticated, you might see a little more blocking, kind of the next step in play.
3-0 early here for the Lady Puns, and that ball is hit out. And so the first point of this third and decisive set for the Panthers of LaPietra. Again, for LaPietra, that is Savana Greene serving along with Perry Greene, no relation, and then Tiana Cataldo and Brandy Marquith with the leggings for Punahou. Oh, there's Cataldo again, that big left-hand swing. And a 4-1 advantage for the defending champions.
And like the true champions and the veterans that they are, just starting to dial it in, starting to take care of the ball, the passing and setting really on par. I think if you're LaPietra, you need to serve tougher.
Here's Marquith back to serve it for Punahou. Perry Greene goes up, rolls it off the top of the net. That net's getting a lot of play, by the way. They tightened up that net just a little, gave it a couple cranks to just stiffen up that tape on the top. 13
just the
kills. Precision.
That's just, we call that the Ginsu knife right there, slicing and dicing along the net.
There's another one off the top of the net. That's an ace serve.
We talked about it. We tightened it up. We had the staff as well come out there and give it a good bunch of cranks. But right now, just everything going into that net. These girls very dialed in.
3 serving 4. Here's Cataldo. She also uses the net. Look at that little touch to the back corner, covered by Marquith. Now Marquith on the offensive side. And Savana Greene, another ball off the top of the net. Difficult play for Cataldo. And look at this. We are tied up at 4. It was a 4-1 score and 3 consecutive points run off by the Lady Panthers.
The youth and just confident and courageous, backs against the wall, but they're responding.
Perry Greene, good serve. Cataldo puts it up there. It's an overpass. Free ball. Nope, tough play because, again, everybody's right on that net. It was so tight that Savana Greene just really didn't have anything to work with. Point Punahou, and they lead it 5-4. Back to service, Cataldo. And a little joust at the net. Perry Greene bumps it over. Here's Cataldo. Off the net again. Perry Greene rolls it. Marquith puts it up. It's going to set back to Marquith. Goes for that far back corner. Waiting for the call, and she gets it.
Little battle at the net. Marquith, I like what she's doing. She's starting to put that pressure at the net. It just makes extra decisions. And at the end, we saw it from Kinkea Kaulike, one of the signs of a true veteran of beach volleyball, able to pull the string, hit that deep rainbow to the back corner, the backbreaker.
And so 6 serving 4. And here is Cataldo. Perry Greene, a little fish shot over the net. Marquith is going to set it up. No, she's going to try to bump it over, and that one just out, slightly wide, so point LaPietra.
And, you know, if you look at the moving line, you're going to see the line move just as the ball bounced. The problem was Savana Greene stepped on the line to make it bounce, and so not the actual ball mark.
Setting it up again. Cataldo winds up, swings at it. That ball is out.
Oh, and the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, and back in the face of LaPietra, you see this ball, this was going in earlier, all of a sudden, different trajectory, a little more wind at her back.
And back live, serve into the net by Savana Greene. Gives the point right back, and Punahou goes up 7-6. Again, third set, it is only to 15, got to win by 2. Brandy Marquith with the serve. Here's Savana Greene, winds up, cranks it, trying to chase it down, and boy, I tell you what, Brandy Marquith has made a couple of great diving efforts so far, but unable to get to that one. The 14th kill, the match by Savana Greene. We're even again at 7-all.
Oh no, that's that serve again.
And then look at the smart play by Marquith, but it's out. She saw that open court over there. Now they're going to go down, and again, like you say, they run that rake underneath that blue tape, and so they're going to be able to figure it out pretty quickly. And he's not going to make the call until he goes back up top. We'll keep everybody in suspense, right? After further review, the ball is.
Oh, the crowd goes wild.
So there you go.
Wow. I'll tell you what, you don't usually get all these calls so much back to back to back. Getting his cardio count up there over is Sam Montalvo.
So just barely out. And now they will switch sides every 7 points. So LaPietra up by a digit.
Got to keep serving tough. If they serve lollipops, Punahou has such good ball control.
Perry Greene puts a pretty good pace on that ball. They're going to set it up. Here's Cataldo, tough play. Free ball for LaPietra. Setting it up. Here's Perry Greene. Does a little cross-court roll shot. That's a point, and the Panthers up by 2.
And I tell you what sets that all up is the set. Savana Greene, you know, her setting. We all know about her power. She's such height, such verticality, but she's putting Perry Greene in great situations. The ace serve that we did not see back to the rhythm, but Perry Greene, 4th ace up the middle just for her. Wow.
Big serve by the little gal here. He's only 5'7", but came up big there. Floats this one over. Cataldo puts it up to Marquith. Back to Cataldo. Not a great opportunity. They're going to have a chance to swing for another point. Here's Perry Greene, covered by Marquith. Marquith says, give me that ball. Goes for the back corner and puts it down for the winner.
And that's a case of going to your bailout shot, going to your favorite shot too many times. You're seeing Marquith really camp on that little inside-out ball. Perry Greene got to go back to something different here.
So here's Cataldo now with her team down by a deuce. Good serve put up by Perry Greene. Greene now just bumps it over. What a heady shot that is.
Wow, the waterfall. This thing goes right over the cliff and just falls straight down. What a shot.
Boy, Perry Greene has made some fantastic, just smart, heady shots in this one. Here's Cataldo. Winds up into the net. Point for the Panthers, and they now lead it 12-8.
And that play was the first play I saw that you could feel the pressure on this Punahou team. Feel the idea of what it's like to come in as the favorite that's supposed to win, as opposed to someone who's got not a care in the world, a freshman looking to win a championship.
And the girls from Punahou, mindful of the fact that they do have this timeout, call the timeout. You see Tiana Cataldo and Brandy Marquith look at each other and say, all right, let's go grab a drink and have a seat and try to figure this one out. But they don't have a lot of figuring out time. This is only to 15, and they trail it 12-8.
And it shows you the maturity level that this team has. You know, they're going to the bad side right now. Down 12-8. It's really time to turn it around. And I think if they don't call a timeout, there's nearly no chance of that happening. Now they have a shot. On the other side, if you're Greene and Greene, you got to keep on serving. You got the green light, give it, rip it. When they put the pressure on Punahou, when they attack, they have had very good success. You're not going to win. You're not going to take it away from the defending champion because they lose it to you. You have got to go steal it. You've got to go grab it and attack.
You mentioned earlier that Perry Greene played in this tournament last year, made it to the silver bracket, but her teammate was not Savana. They just picked each other up for this event right here. There's Savana serving it up. They lead it by 4. Cataldo winds up and puts it down for the winner. Narrows the advantage to 3. That's her 19th kill.
So Punahou responds. They call the timeout. They slow down the momentum. All of a sudden, they get the point back. Now they've got to manufacture points of their own. How they've been doing it, they've been serving tough. They've been getting the LaPietra team off the net. So really, all of a sudden, risk reward. You can't just serve this in. You've got to attack. You are down by 3 points.
Brandy Marquith back to serve it up for Punahou. 9 serving 12. The Greens, Savana and Perry, no relation. One is spelled with an E on the end of their name. Rolled over, no.
Wow.
Cataldo just tried to tickle it right over the net, but it came up a little bit shy. And now it is 13-9. Big deep breath. You could see it there by Perry. Bumping it up. Cataldo swings. Is it in? No, it's not. It's out long, and we are at match point, championship point for LaPietra.
And the serves, the difficulty level, and just forcing the action.
Little lollipop serve over. Marquith will set it up. Cataldo swings. Little dump shot in front of Savana Greene for the winner, and it's 14-10.
So Punahou has been attacking the freshman. They've been going after Savana. Even though she's bigger, she's less experienced. We'll see if they'll keep going to that strategy here for match point.
Can't afford an errant serve. Safely floats it in there. Savana Greene. Not that time. She just tried to cut a little something off, a sharp edge to the right side there, and in the process got a little sand in her eye.
You know, we'll see if they can have the wherewithal to call a timeout of their own. They go to the bad side. They still have that little cushion, but all of a sudden you start making the perfect shot. You start trying to be tiptoe along the lines. It's a very precarious situation right now.
Good serve again. Savana, excuse me, sets it up for Perry. Is that ball in? It is, and that's it. The girls from LaPietra claim the 2014 State Sand Volleyball Championship, beating the defending champs in 3.
Wow, what a surprise. I tell you what, I did not think this was possible. This is an amazing fact. They came out, a young team, a brand new team, and took it to the returning champions, the defending, veterans. It's amazing.
Very cool. Take one more look. Here's your championship point. It lands just inside that back tape. Oh, with that, it is aloha ball and a championship claim by LaPietra. Congratulations to the girls. We'll be back with more, including a chat with the 2 champions. Well, once again, the waves continue.